So we heard this kind of like growl, and it had a tinny sound to it, like just this guttural growl or something we heard. Hello, welcome to Talk About Strange. I got a great little story to share with you. I'm going to take you for a little walk around here and kind of show you things. Try not to sit directly in the sun. Let me tell you, it's hotter than the dickens in here. We don't have anything closed up yet where I can put an air conditioner in a window for while I'm working. But it's been a while since I've shared a story, so I really wanted to try to share this with you. This is from Al, and I'm going to share some pictures of this really cool truck that he's got lettered up and stuff. So you guys are going to love that. You Bigfoot lovers, you're going to love this. I like this too. All right, so geez, Al almost looks like one of ours from the store. Did you get this from the store, Al? Okay, let me get to it. Hello out there, all my TAS friends and family. I just wanted to give you another update on the project here, the new house build and new home studio build. So again, walk you through here a little bit. As you can see, we got our trusses up. I got the walls framed in. I think I showed you that on the last one. But we also have all the windows in. We got the doors in. And so now we're working on getting all the plumbing and electric together. And I got to come up with a heat system. I got to do the flooring. So it's getting a little tight and it's getting a little bit difficult, but we are still plugging along here. Somebody sent in a story here a while back. I thought I had shared it, Al, and I have not. I forgot to share that, so I want to share that with you right now. So I'm going to come back into my almost office right here. I'm going to reset this up. I got my tripod there. I got a chair there. I'm going to get this set up, and I'm going to tell you guys, share that little story with you. It's something quick, and he's the one that's got that awesome truck that I told you I was going to share, so I'll try to put that in there as well. So I'm going to switch this around, and let's get to it. Okay, let me get to it. So, hello again. I apologize for not getting back to you sooner, but things have been very hectic for me lately. I thought I'd share a story from back in 1984 in Williamstown, New York. A friend and I decided to camp out one evening late November of 1984. We were at my friend's brother's cabin, which was built next to a small rocky brook just east of Williamstown Pond. It was pretty cold outside and there were patches of snow where the sun didn't hit the ground. It was around 11 p.m. and we were playing cards. I was facing the door to the cabin. Suddenly we heard something pulling at the door. I jumped up and slid the bolt on the lock to lock the door. I yelled out, "Who's there?" but never got an answer. I caught movement to the right out of the corner of my eye where there was a window. Something that stood to the middle of the stoop to the top sash of a double hung window at the time. I was probably 5'10". From outside, I could barely see above the sill. So that's pretty tall. So that's almost 7 foot, 7.5 foot right there. All right. The shape moved back and forth like it was looking around inside the cabin. After a couple of seconds, it moved off towards the pond. Terrified of what it could be, we both stayed in the cabin until daybreak. The next morning, we went outside to look for footprints. Someone was messing with us, but there was no snow outside of the window and the ground was frozen. We both spread out looking for tracks where I saw them, big footprints in the snow going across the brook and up the embankment. I tried to rationalize it. I kept wanting to think someone was messing with us, but at 11 p.m. in pitch black darkness at a temperature of about 20 degrees, I kind of doubted. The tracks were going up the embankment were too far apart for a person, especially going on a steep incline. I was always a fan of Bigfoot since I was about 7 years old. The magic and mystery involved and unknown species had me captivated. I haven't seen one with detail enough to say it was a Bigfoot I saw, but I still believe they're out there. Seeing one is on my bucket list, but with my current disability, I doubt it will ever happen. Thank you for allowing me to tell my story. Thank you, Al. I really appreciate you sharing your story with us. And pictures of this amazing truck. This is really cool. I love the details on it. Very cool. I will share that with our fans and welcome to the TAS family. And I hope someday you do get your opportunity to see a Bigfoot. I got to tell you, where I live right here, believe it or not, you know, we get a lot of kind of movement. I noticed out in the woods and stuff. I haven't seen anything yet. I'm gonna probably at some point on the show. I do have a like a large branch that was broken way up inside the trees, and there's nothing else broken around it, so it's kind of strange. And there's also one that's arched, so I'm looking out for signs as well. We have this brook that runs out behind our place here, so when I get a chance, I get all this done, and there's not so much vegetation. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can find any tracks or anything. We do have some deer coming through here, so we do know they like them as on their dinner menu. So, you know, and there's a lot of other animals out here, so it's kind of near some wetlands. There's a lot of wildlife, there's a lot of activity out here. Oh, something I almost forgot. We were out, my wife and I were out one night walking the dogs. And maybe if you guys have ever, anybody out there has ever heard anything like this, please let me know in the comments. So we heard this kind of like growl, and it had a tinny sound to it, like just this guttural growl or something we heard, but it had this weird like sound to it that I've never heard before. How do I describe it? The only thing I could think of is like a major set of lungs it would take to have that kind of sound. So if you guys have ever heard anything like that, or if you know what I'm talking about, let me know. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming back and checking out the channel. I hope you guys, if you guys enjoy the videos that I'm sharing, please like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you, and I will see you again really soon.